Hi, I'm Emily Bauer with Jungle NYC. We're a New York City-based plant company, and we specialize in indoor plants to keep your space lush. I'm here at O.N.S today to talk a little bit about some of the products that we're featuring here. We have a range of plants for every skill level. So just a little bit about what we have here. Starting with the easiest, why don't we start with that? This is a snake plant. And it grows in a variety of different light conditions. So it's perfect for those of you who might not have super bright apartment and maybe aren't the best at caring for your green friends. So this guy can survive on very little water. So if you happen to be traveling a lot or perhaps just have other things on your mind, this is a great plant for you. And it's featured in the Tortuga platform planter. So this planter is really special. It's a concrete planter with actually a drainage basin down below in a very light white terrazzo. And they can actually link together. You see their sculptural shape. It's inspired by Bauhaus architecture. And you can actually link them up and get multiple for a whole piece. Next up, moving up in level of complication. This is a Parlor Palm. It's a really nice airy texture, air purifying. So it's really nice to have in your bedroom or a space where you want that extra oxygen and fresh air. And this is featured in a 3D printed wood planter. So this planter is really special. It comes from France and it's actually biodegradable over time. So you have, we've tested it for years. It won't biodegrade on you, but it's just really special. And it's basically a plant planted in a plant. So it's special for that reason. And then next up, in terms of level of difficulty, let's look at the Jane Pothos. So this is a Pothos plant. It's actually a vine. And it is native to Southeast Asia and can actually grow up to like 65 feet tall, but it won't do that in your home. But it is quite a grower. So this one likes a bit more water than the last two that we looked at. The Pothos plant likes to be watered about once a week because it, kind of thrives on that moisture, and it almost directly translates that water into growth. And so you'll see this is a pretty fast grower, and will start reaching out and growing around the space that you give it. And it's featured here in our Jane planter. So this is from Happy Raccoon. It's the Happy Planter from House Raccoon. And it's a jasminite marble texture. And then next up, we have the Rattlesnake Calathea. And this is one of my favorite plants. This is a really special one. It's on the top, you can see how textured it is. It's just such a flamboyant, colorful plant. For some of you who might have thought plants are boring, this is a great one because every day it actually lifts its leaves and will close them. So at night, it'll close its leaves and expose the purple underneath. And then during the day, to catch the sunlight, they open and they'll face whatever way the light is coming. So really fun, changes as the day changes. And it's featured here in the Round 2 planter, which is a beautiful ceramic planter from LBE. And it has a drainage tray, which is really nice. This is a plant that likes a lot of moisture. So it's really important. It loves to be misted, loves humidity, and it's really important to water at least once a week. Very last but not least, the Praha Fig. And so this is also a 3D printed planter made out of biodegradable wood. And it's bound with this corn composite. And one of the interesting things about 3D printing is it's actually a zero waste process. So in the fabrication of this pot, no waste was produced. This is a fiddle leaf fig that we've planted in here. It's a really great plant. Fiddle leaf figs can get quite tall. Here we see a little junior version, but if you keep up potting it, it'll eventually grow into a tree. Wait a few years and take good care of it, but it will. And Fiddly Fig is probably the most difficult of this collection. It likes bright light, but not direct light. It's a little finicky that way. And it also likes moisture, not too much moisture. So it likes to dry out a little bit in between waterings. So a good way to tell if you're ready to water it is just touch the soil. And if the top inch of soil is dry, but the rest of that below that is moist, you're ready to water. So usually that ends up being about once a week that you water this guy. But Fiddly Fig, while we love them, they are, not necessarily for the novices, but they will let you know. They'll drop leaves if they're upset. But they're absolutely gorgeous. So really nice one to add to the collection. And together, these are a great assortment of plants that, do everything from purify air to create structure and ambiance in your home. Some of these are known to pick up actually toxins that are floating in the air. So all really special and featured here at O.N.S. Thanks so much for watching. You can find us at Jungle_NY on Instagram, and stay tuned for more from O.N.S.